Hi everyone, it's Fiona from Lavender Blue. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have a little tutorial for you on making this quick little folio. I was inspired by paper, I've forgotten the name of her channel. Paper 45, Paper Crafter 45 on YouTube. She made this little folio, and it'd be excellent for your junk journals as a little tag folio, or for Happy Mail. I thought it would be great. It's really cute. Even for a Christmas gift, for putting gift cards or something inside. And you have a little tuck spot here, pocket here, a pocket here, and the same on the other side. And if you sewed some little pages down the middle here, it could also be a little mini journal. So I made this one just out of some decorative paper that I have, and I cut it down to an A4 size. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I thought I would make it out of some craft cardstock. This is A4 size, and then I'm going to use my printables. These are the botanical ledger pages. I'm going to use these to mat it when I make it. So if you haven't seen this collection, I'll quickly show you all the pages now. So this one, they've all got an old ledger page in the background, and just black and white images of vintage images of flowers and butterflies. And I will put the link to where you can find these in the description box below. That one. And that one. Okay, so let's get started on the folio itself. It's really quick and easy to make. So the first thing you need to do is to fold it in half lengthwise. And I'm just eyeballing that. And I'll get my bone folder and crease the fold. The next thing to do is to just fold it in half the other way, like so. And just crease that fold again. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is fold the sides in, leaving about a ½ inch gap between the edge and the center fold, and I'm just going to eyeball that. Actually, I want it up this way because the top will be the open end. I'm just going to crease that fold a little bit more because it's not quite creased enough, which is where this may be easier with some thinner paper, but I'm just going to see how I go with this cardstock. Just folding it in like that. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yep. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. It's a little bit uneven. Can't always get it perfect the first time. Okay, let's fold that into center, leaving around about a ½ inch, and I didn't measure, I'm just eyeballing. Okay, so all we do now is we open it up, and we just cut out a little square or rectangle on each of these bottom sides, and around about 1/2 inch, and just cut that off there. I'm just going to measure this because I'm not the straightest cutter outer in the world with my scissors. So we just measure that 1/2 inch. Same on the other side. And I'm just going to use my scissors. You can use your paper trimmer or whatever you have. There you have it. A bit more off there actually. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is actually round off these two corners. So the two short corners that you just cut, I'm going to round them off with your corner punch, if you have one. Just makes it look a bit more visually appealing. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now we just need to fold this up with the short sides on the top. I'm just going to reinforce these folds here. This and this. And then all you do is with the long sides, just fold that down even with the edge here. So what you would do next, if you were just using some decorative paper and you weren't matting it, you would glue these corners down. So you've got your little tuck spots, and then just glue along this edge and this edge to form a pocket, and then that's your little folio like that. But what I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to mat it with these papers. So I'm going to cut it all out and start matting it, but I'll do that off camera so you don't have to watch me doing that. So I'll be back soon. Okay, so I finished matting my little folio, the papers. It just shows how versatile printables pages can be. You can cut them up, you can do what you like with them. And I've tried to feature the butterflies where I can on there. And so now I'm just going to glue it together, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew in some pages to turn it into a little journal. So on this one you just want to put glue on the corner here when my glue wants to come out. Like that. Just hold it down for a few seconds. There. And this one. And also you could just leave it like this to fold out if you didn't want to glue the bottoms down. It can be like a little, actual little folio like that. But I think I'm going to glue mine down because I sort of want, yeah, there to be pockets on the front and back covers. But either way you can do it. Get glue on there so that'll stick. One side. And you can use double-sided tape for this as well if you prefer. Some thin, maybe 1/4 of an inch tape, or even you can get 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape as well. Just need to hold this one down a little bit longer. Okay, there we have our little folio piece, and I've decided I want to put a word on the front here, and I've got the word journey. This is from my, I've got a printable word sheet in my shop. I'll link that below as well if you haven't seen that. I think it's out of the, I'm not sure if this is out of the fairy words, or I've got another word sheet as well, but I'll find that and link it below. You can just cut them out. You can even print them onto sticker sheets if you want to. I'm just going to put the word there. And I might even fussy cut out one of the butterflies and put it here later. That's my little cover. This cute little journal. And so I've already measured what size I needed the pages to be. I've got some coffee dyed papers here. And the measurements are 4 inches high by 5.5 inches wide, and then fold them in half. And I think I've got 5 pages here, so I'm just going to make a signature out of those. So that'll end up being 10 pages or 20 pages front and back. And then we just want to make our holes. So just going to fold this up. Make sure I've got my pages where I want them. And I'm going to get some bulldog clips if I can find them. I've just got some little paper clips here. I'll just clip those in place. There, and probably down this side. There. And when you're poking your holes like this, you want to try and keep it folded. The best way to do it is to put it inside another book. I'm just going to get this book have. Normally you would use an old book that you don't mind poking holes into. And then I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch for this one. So first I'm going to make a hole in the centre. And because it's so small, I can just eyeball where I think the centre is. And push that all the way through. And then make my second holes around about 1/2 inch from the top and bottom. There we go. Okay, and I'm using just some string that I have, some twine. Usually if you do about 2, 3 or 4 heights of your book, and it doesn't matter what size the book is, but I think 3 heights of the book is usually enough thread, but I usually do 4 just to be safe. Cut that off. And you need a needle with a fairly large eye, obviously, if you're going to be using twine. Just not sure if this one might be a bit long. It should be okay. I'll just thread this. And you can choose to leave your threads either on the inside, the ends of your threads are either on the inside or the outside of your book. So that depends where you start. If you want the threads on the inside, you start from the inside. If you want to tie it on the outside, you would start from the outside. So we're going to go in through the middle first. And leave an end like that. We go in through the top. Then I'm going to come back down through the middle, being careful not to split the thread that's already in there. Sort of alongside it there. Yep. Start pulling it fairly tight. We'll go down through the bottom. And then when you get to this bit, this is where you pull it really tight. Just move your end out the way and then bring your needle under that one there so that it's caught in there, and then that makes it a lot easier for you to tie a knot, and your knot's going to stay in place a lot better. I'll just cut that off a little bit, pull it tight, and I'm just going to tie a granny knot, which is just right over left and under, and then left over right and under. And then if you tie your granny knot properly, it should never come undone. So you can leave as much as you like. Some people like to leave them long and hang, you know, hang little charms or something off the end. I might just cut mine there. Take my paper clips off. And for a closure, I think what I'm going to do is just tie a bit of ribbon or twine around it. I don't think I have any. Well, let's just try with this little bit of twine so I can just show you. But I'll probably use ribbon. then I can just tie it in a nice little bow, either at the front here or on top like this. As I say, I think I will actually use some ribbon, and then I might attach some little charms to the end. But that's basically our cute little folio mini journal. So we'll just have one last look through. You open it up and you have your tuck spots there and there. You have a little pocket here, a little pocket here, pages for writing, and once again your little tuck spots. So I think this is going to make a really cute little gift, or maybe if you do craft fairs, it'll be a quick little project for that, or as a little mini journal to insert into a bigger journal. Okay, so that's that, and I hope that you enjoyed my tutorial. If you did, please like and subscribe for more videos, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.